Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered, where today we are going to be heading back up because Quelaag's been giving us trouble. We ran out of our moss clumps, and even though we got some more, I feel like I want to have more than just moss clumps to rely on. Like, I want to actually have a real chance at beating her, and I want the camera and my character to behave when I'm climbing up this. There we go. So yeah, we're going to be going up to where things are a little safer and where we can get some much needed upgrades. Because upgrades are nice because they make it so that we can make more mistakes, and being able to make more mistakes generally helps with the whole survival thing. Actually, I don't think I need to deal with either of those guys. Well, the mosquito's just going to follow us, but... but that's where the thing is. So it's actually below us. So we are going to have to deal with both. I climbed up when I should have stayed down. And then I swung my sword over the mosquito. There we go. There we go. Alright, and we can just do a plunging attack here. There we go. That's like 3 there we goes in a row. I need to work on that. So our souls should be on the other side of this route. Considering... Oh! Okay. Jump? Nope. That's an issue. Well, there go like 6k souls. Maybe a couple points of humanity too, I don't really remember. But oh well, now we can just go up without caring. No longer need to try and work our way across that very slippery route. We didn't lose enough souls with that last death to really even be worth caring about if I have to go out of my way for them. So maybe it's a good thing we died there. I mean, sure, it hurts to lose the 6k souls, but... meh. I just, completely blanked on what I should do as soon as we landed on the other wheel. Like, where do you even go from there? Is there anywhere safe I could have jumped? I don't know that there is. And there's another ladder for us to take right here. Okay. And more ladders leading up and up and up. These guys sure are disgusting. There. So we got another ladder and nothing else to get to. I'd appreciate if you wouldn't just fly up through the floor like that. Okay, and up here we've got yet another ladder. And a chest. Safe. I'm pretty sure the first mimic we'll ever find is actually going to be in Sen's Fortress. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where the first mimic in the game shows up. Hey, buddy. Let's two-hand this thing. Okay, two-handing doesn't cause us to do any more damage with the backstab. Well, not significantly more. 19 more. Less than 10%. I believe there's going to be another one of them. Yes. Yes, there is. Looks like actually another 2. That's a little trickier. Maybe we can get one of them to leash. Doesn't look that way. No, they seem quite interested in pursuing me. Oh boy. Okay, we need this Estus in us now. And this as well. Came very close to dying there. Thankfully, it didn't actually happen. And as long as we can backstab that guy one more time, then things should go fairly easily. Alright. And now it's just you. And you have got a very stabbable butt. And I do know I'm poisoned. I'll deal with that once this guy's gone. Because thankfully this is just poison and not toxic. If it was toxic, then we'd actually have to care a bit more. But it's not, so we don't. Yeah, looks like 1, maybe 2 more just regular hits will do him in. There we go. And let's just equip some purple moss, because it's generally helpful to have that equipped. And there we go. And so further in we go. And what's this? I mean, yes, it is light out here. So the Valley of Drakes is an interesting place. It's basically split across 2 halves. Like 2 different ledges. With a few places to cross between them. But without bridges, it's a little too far to jump. So sometimes it'll feel like, oh man, I really want to get to that other side, but I can't reach it. So this is how we would get back up to, well, back to, not up to, back to somewhere we would actually recognize is by going through here. And hey, would you look at that? Now if we go through here, we'll be right at Firelink. And let's actually do that, because being right at Firelink is helpful. Though before we actually go be right at Firelink, I believe there's one enemy who actually is worth fighting here, if memory serves. But it looks like memory doesn't serve. Maybe he shows up later or something. I remember there being a dude with a rapier. But maybe that's for later. Ah, but if we come down here...
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth... Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Rickett of Vinheim. I was once an established smith. Look at me now. Can you believe it? What is it? Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escaping. It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in
All right. So now we can upgrade this longsword a bit further. This guy will only let us take it to +5. But +5 is better than +4, and we actually don't have the Titanite shards for it. Do you sell any? Of course he doesn't.
Goodbye then. Keep your head on out there. You really helped break the monotony.
All right. So he's who can do magic enchants to your weapons, I believe, once you get the right ember for it. Right. This isn't where we're going right now. We're going back to Firelink. And then we'll probably pay a visit to Andre, because Andre is helpful and our friend. And Andre does sell Titanite shards. At least a couple of them. Maybe he'll have 3. If he does, then we might be able to get our weapon to like +6 or better, because we've gotten a couple Titanite chunks by now. And if I could get this thing to +6, that would be very nice. So, back we are at Firelink. Let's make sure not to cast ourselves into the abyss. Uh-oh. He's already done it. Yeah, so we can't actually upgrade our Estus flasks, and we can't rest here, because Lautrec has already gone and killed the Firekeeper. Because that's a thing he does. He's a huge jerk.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
Yeah, this guy, he didn't lose her. He abandoned her.
Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so. Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
Okay, so yeah, he's never gonna have anything I really care about, so I don't know why I keep talking to him. Or rather, I don't know why I keep going into his wares. So, up to Andre we go. I really wish I had more Titanite shards. We haven't really gotten too many of them. Would have liked to have far more by this point. Because while I'm not a huge proponent of upgrading armor in favor of weaponry, upgrading armor can increase your survivability to a degree. And we're definitely going to need more souls if we're going to buy Titanite shards. But I'll worry about that in a moment here. So, let's go ahead and get some souls. How many can we get, I wonder? Ooh, we can get a bunch. Probably enough for a level in addition to whatever upgrading we do. Maybe even 2 levels, depending on how much the shards cost and how many we can buy. We'll leave those be.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
All yours, buddy.
Magnificent. You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
Okay, right. So let's purchase some stuff. Okay, yeah, we can buy the 3 we need. Easy. And he sells an infinite amount, so yeah. So let's bring that up to +5. And I guess he can't do more than +5 on it. Or maybe we need to do this first. Yeah, that's right. So we can do this +6 to just make it better. We can do raw to make it have higher base stats, but lower scaling. And yeah, so like here, C&C goes to D&D. So if your stats are bad and you intentionally leave them that way, then raw can be more effective for you. And in fact, even here, the raw is initially going to be better for us simply because of the +18 being higher than the 6 we lose from the scaling. But over time, that would get to be worse for us. So instead, I'm going to do this because, hey, look, it's +8 on the left and +7 on the right, and that's +15 versus this, which is +18 and -6. So yeah, this is already better for us. So we're doing that. And then we're gonna make it a +7 because we can do that. Longsword +7 ain't half bad. And let's go ahead and buy some more Titanite shards. We could use a bunch of them. And that way we could reinforce other weapons just to give ourselves a few more options. Like reinforcing this Zweihanda would actually pretty significantly increase its damage output. Like, dang, that's 23 points worth of extra damage on just a single Titanite shard. That might actually be worth doing. I mean, we don't use it much, but it's definitely something. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a couple upgrades of that. Just because when we do want to use it, we want it to be good. And there we go. That'll do pretty well for us for a while. And since we've already gone pretty low on souls, I could go ahead and just get one more level. Or I could just buy a few more Titanite shards and then reinforce some armor. And I think I want to do that. So I guess going for the Balder Gauntlets first might be our best course of action, because they're our best piece of gear that we're wearing. But then again, going for the chest tends to get you more per upgrade. So I think I'll actually do that. Go for efficiency here. And we're not going to use any large Titanite on our gear until we've got a reliable source of additional large Titanite. So that's 1.3 physical defense. That's 1.4. And that's 1.7. Let's go for the 1.7. So there we go.
Don't get yourself
Well, Gil, neither of us want...
You're right about that, buddy. And actually, since we haven't rested at any bonfires, we can go ahead and use a homeward bone and get right back down to throw more attempts at Quelaag. And now we're in a much better position to actually bring her down, because we've got a much better weapon. Like, yeah, longsword +7 versus a regular longsword is huge. I mean, we were at +3, so it would have been partway between these, but still, +7 is way better. And if we need to, we can swap to the Zweihänder. So yeah, we are definitely able to bring her down a little more comfortably now. So let's go do that. I'm actually kind of glad Lautrec did his thing, because if he didn't, I would have definitely sat at the Firelink bonfire. And then we would have had to work our way back down here instead of just getting to show up. So thanks, Lautrec. You kept me from making a mistake. Even though it's going to be really annoying dealing with that for the next while. And it's going to be quite some time before we can undo it. Okay, through the light we go. Hello, Quelaag. So yeah, now when we're one-handing our weapon, we're doing about as much as we were doing two-handing it earlier. So yeah, we are definitely better off than we had been. Let's get some health in us. Unfortunately, if Lautrec hadn't done his thing, then we would have also been able to upgrade our Estus flasks. And that would have been nice. Whoop. And that's what you get for trying to heal at the wrong time. But yeah, I'll take doing more damage here. Oh, not quite far enough with that roll. And I noticed too late that she was doing that. Excuse you. That was very rude. I need you to do something. Thanks. Uh-oh. Okay, it looks like 2 rolls is enough. Come on, let me in the safe spot. Let me out. Kind of annoying that you're locked to rolling in just 4 directions when you're locked onto something. Like, you can roll around it, or you can roll away from it, or you can roll towards it. You can't roll, like, diagonally. It's either straight towards it, around it, or straight away. Whereas if you unlock, then you can roll in whatever the hell direction you please. And I was, once again, very good at accidentally walking a little too close and then rolling into the lava and dying. I'm super good at not waiting quite long enough after that burst. It's one of my special skills. But that's okay. We can get right back there. And we are definitely going to bring her down this episode. And we're also going to get stuck because I was pressing the circle button and it wasn't doing the whole rolling thing. And then I took a damage. That's fine. We're fine. Throw your rock. Okay, don't. Definitely prefer when they throw their rocks. Okay, there's the moss. Here's an Estus. And with that level of health, we should be fine. So back in we go. I still got to play carefully in terms of my incoming damage, but in terms of the damage we deal to her, we are definitely capable of killing her about twice as fast now as we were earlier. So, could certainly be worse. This isn't the worst scenario we've ever been in with regards to Quelaag. I need to remember that that sweeps in from the left, which means the left is exactly where we don't want to be when she does it. Yeah, I'm not gonna stand in that. Ooh, she got us a little bit in front of her there, but we were still far enough away. Dang wall! No, 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 no. Okay, let's get the shield out. Drink this fast. All right, we're good. And I believe we've got her. Excellent. Feels good to actually bring her down. And I do believe that's our first boss soul. Not that that's really a huge deal. It's just we've got one now. It's going to be a while before we can even think of using them, especially with how they're used in this game. You need to get a weapon of the right type to the right upgrade level, and then upgrade it into the boss weapon from a specific blacksmith who is not available yet. And we don't want to jump down there. I'm just looking because it's a thing. So, time to ring this bell ourselves, and then we're done with bells. And now Sen's Fortress is open. But we're not done just having rung a single bell in here. No. We've got to go down here. So we can press this button to go down later on once this elevator is activated. But for now, we just go this way. And we gotta meet Quelaag's sister. But this isn't the way to her. No, this is the demon ruins. There is a bonfire, though. We are gonna light that, I say, after having already lit it. I think I missed a path, though. I'm pretty sure there's an illusory wall somewhere. Like right here. Yeah, way to put the message under the illusory wall. And this guy we need to never ever attack.
Oh dear. What have we here? Are you a new servant?
And we have to say yes or he turns hostile.
But you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
Oh, of course I will, buddy. This guy's gonna be a vendor soon. And would you look at that? The bonfire's already lit because she is a firekeeper. So from here we can do, I mean, some stuff, but we're gonna join her covenant. Also, we're gonna reinforce our Estus flask. Heck yeah. Okay, now we're gonna enter her covenant. So what we can do now is we can give her humanity, which will result in us getting more pyromancies. Since I'm not a pyromancer in this particular run, I don't really care too much. But, I mean, hey, it's a thing. And do we have a spare Firekeeper's soul, like, beyond the one that we got from... Where's the one we got from, Fire... Oh, right, it's not that we got one. It's that Lautrec has it, and we need to kill him to get it back. That's what it is. We just got her equipment and whatnot. That's right. But, hey, being able to actually get to Estus Flask +2 is nice. And let's pop this open. Oh, right, it doesn't. It's like there's a hallway and stairs leading to just a solid wall. Thanks, game. Hey, buddy, you got anything neat to sell me?
Are you prepared to dedicate yourself to our fair lady?
Already did.
I will make available whatever you require. If you need something, ask me first.
So, yeah, we don't really need that. And we can't modify anything, so...
No time for idle chat. Think only of our fair lady and what she may need.
I think he might add stuff to purchase if you give her a few humanities first. But I don't really feel like doing that right now. What I feel like doing is leveling up a little bit. In fact, it's not a huge boost, but it's something. I wonder... Well, we already used all our valuable souls. Yeah, there's no way just these two would get us the, like, 2k we need to level up again. Shame it doesn't say how many souls we need for the next level on this screen. Whatever. And now we gotta go back up again. But first, let's explore what little of the demon ruins we can. Just to see what's down here. I don't really remember what all we can do before we open this place up further, but let's take a look, shall we? And since we've never attacked any of these guys, they're still completely passive. Which is good, because they're annoying to fight. Though the ones further down, I think, might be hostile. Yeah, these guys are hostile. Looks like we might actually be able to fight Ceaseless Discharge. So that's something. Let's go do it. Worst case scenario, we steal the gear that's at the end of this path and then just skedaddle. Best case scenario, we kill Ceaseless Discharge and are happy for it. For having done so, rather. We will not be happy for Ceaseless Discharge. No one should be happy for Ceaseless Discharge. So we go this way a ways, and then there'll be a path to our right that we're going to want to take as soon as we see it. Hey, look, I see it. Let's take it. And we take it simply because it's a little bit of a shortcut. Little bit. And there's our buddy, Mr. Discharge. He's a little nasty looking. He's got a face, too. All kinds of eyes. A little bit of a nose and a mouth, and he's breathing. He's just a nasty, nasty fella. He's even got 2 legs. He's got horns. And whatever that is going on. But he's completely passive until you touch this. He doesn't like it when you touch that. Which is a shame because I like it when I touch that. So we need him to go ahead and put parts of him where we can touch them. And that's basically the fight. I don't remember much of the fight, but I do know you hit the parts that he lets you hit. And that's the fight. Now, if you're a caster, then, of course, you can just cast at his face. But I'm not a caster, so I can't just cast at his face. So I just have to basically let him do his stuff. And then do my stuff to him. And wow, we dodged through his arm. I feel like we actually do more if we just do 4 regular attacks than 3 heavies, but I don't know. Also, ow. I just pressed the triangle button a couple times because Monster Hunter. The triangle button is not the attacking button in this game. Ooh, what are you doing, buddy? What you walking over there for? Where are you walking and why are you doing it? Ow. That hurts. Definitely need 2 Estus per hit we take. Because otherwise we are definitely not health neutral. Or rather, we're definitely not able to survive another hit. Okay, no. Doing 3 heavies is actually slightly more, I think. Let's see. 113, 226, 339. Yeah, slightly more for 3 heavies. Ow. Pressed the dodge button a little late there. Thankfully, he does give us plenty of time between his attacks. Dang it. Again, pressed the button a little late. Okay, he doesn't give us too much time between those 2 attacks. So we're probably dying here, but, I mean, we'll definitely be able to bring him down if we just do things proper, like that. If he doesn't hit us again, he'll die. He hit us again, though. But yeah, we can definitely bring him down on our next attempt. Maybe, if I don't get killed again. What I'm trying to say is that bringing him down is a thing that is possible for us to do, and therefore I'm going to give it a shot. Let's go ahead and equip this thing, though. 195 and 94, that's pretty nice. What's our current thing? Okay, so it goes from 204 power to 289 power. That's not bad. Does raise the equip load, but if we unequip that, then that almost helps. Yeah, we're not going to be rolling quite so sprightly, but I think it'll be worth a shot at least. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Join us next time when we try and bring down Ceaseless Discharge, and if it happens, it happens. If not, then we'll just come back later, because it's going to be a while before we can actually really get into the meat of the Demon Runes anyway. So, see you then, friends.